Welcome to Nintendo Everything's brand new discussion show, Around the Water Cooler, hosted by me. This is a show which includes you, the readers and viewers of Nintendo Everything, in the videos. I'll go into a lot more detail later as to how this works, but for now, let's take a look at some Mario games. Whoa! 2D is where the Mario games began, on the humble old NES, with the original Super Mario Bros. This original game setting the standard for the future 2D Mario games, running, jumping, plus the occasional power-up. Nintendo has tried experimenting with the formula throughout the years though, with additions such as picking up and throwing enemies in Super Mario Bros. 2 or Yoshi in Super Mario World. The typical goal in these games was to make it to the end of the level and touch the goal flag, and after a few levels you'd usually have a boss fight, usually with Bowser. The boss fights tend to be pretty simple. In the original Super Mario Bros. For example, to beat Bowser, all you needed to do was get past him and hit an axe, which caused the bridge to fall. A boss battle type which has remained over the years, being included in the new Super Mario Bros. Series. 3D Mario games are where Nintendo really started to experiment with what actually made a Mario game. Super Mario 64 was drastically different from the previous entries in the series, as instead of reaching a goal flag, you'd have large explorative levels, each with stars you'd find by accomplishing various goals. The power-ups in the 3D games were different from what you'd usually see in 2D. They were more useful for accessing areas that would otherwise be nearly impossible to reach. Some examples being the invisibility cap from Super Mario 64, which let you pass through certain walls, the rocket pack in Super Mario Sunshine, and the cloud power-up in Super Mario Galaxy 2. In 3D, Mario games tend to focus more on exploration than anything, but the games Super Mario 3D Land and World, whilst still explorative experiences, combined elements from the new Super Mario Bros. Series and 3D Mario games to give us a sort of hybrid of the two, reaching goal flags in 3D whilst navigating challenging obstacles in classic Mario game style. Now it's time for me to tell you guys and gals how you can be involved in these videos. This end section of the show is called Community Discussion. This is the part of the video that, in the near future, will be populated with discussions which arise amongst the readers of Nintendo Everything. Each week, I will present you guys with a question, and in the comments section of this video's feature page on Nintendo Everything, and the YouTube page, we want you guys to voice your views and opinion. On top of this, I will also take a couple questions from various readers. It can be related to the subject, something personal about myself, or maybe even the head honcho Brian. Ask away and I'll do my best to answer to the best of my ability. Anyway, moving on to this week's discussion topic. This week's question is an easy one. 2D or 3D Mario games? Which type is your favourite and why is it your favourite?